Everybody ready to bring the meeting back to order? Everybody set, camera rolling?
It's been for half an hour already.
Get my good shot? Good side?
I got your good side, both.
All right, Al. I call the meeting back to order. You have another witness, Mr. Alonso?
I do have Mr. Corker, our planner, but I think given the time and the fact that Mr. Planner doesn't have his planner to cross-examine, and my planner would have to come back anyway, we're just going to request that the matter be continued. I'll bring back Mr. Corker for the direct examination. Mr. Weiner's planner will be here to help him with the cross-examination. And then that should be my case at that point.
Mr. Weiner, you understand? Is that satisfactory to you?
Well, I would have hoped we could have gotten the direct in for the planner tonight,
Tonight,
but otherwise it's fine.
Councilor, that's legit, I mean, fine. Good. Okay, so you're asking for another special meeting?
Yes.
Okay, before we do that, we have to have a public forum. Anybody in public like to hear this case as we're continuing it anyway? Seeing none, close public portion. Now, dates. We don't know the dates, Bill. Okay. Sit down, wait.
To clarify that, we will have an opportunity to question these fellows again, right?
Of course you will. Every meeting we have a public portion.
Yeah.
This is the public portion for this meeting right now. Nobody stood up when I asked if anybody was going to be heard.
Well,
And for the
I
record,
was
Herb
under, I'm
Shaw,
under
right?
the, I don't know, it's not clear to me whether I'm going to have an opportunity to question these fellows next time.
Yes, you always will.
Always.
No,
Are they going to be here again?
we don't know who's going to be here at that time. As I'm saying, right now for this meeting, anybody like to be heard on this meeting, what was heard being sworn to testimony tonight?
Are they going to be available for
I don't know.
questions?
Mr. Alonso, are they going to be back for next meeting?
I don't know.
Maybe not. So you have a question, Mr. Shaw? You want to answer it now? So you're not left out in the dark? You get your garbage can stolen again? I mean, not stolen. I don't think it was stolen. Let's not say that.
You still have that layaway plan up there?
Yes, I do. Mr. Shaw's giving me $5 a week.
I'm very glad to see you. Is that cheaper?
Yeah, I'll take it now.
Can you swim?
Yes, sir, right. If there's a bikini in front of me, yeah. All right, Mr. Shaw, I gather you're going to be heard.
The traffic expert.
Be sworn, brother. Name and address, please. Come on.
If you raise your right hand, would you swear the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am. The number of parking spaces is predicated on the square foot per occupancy. Is that true?
I don't know. Planner have that definition. I base it on the ITE parking generation, the practical aspect as opposed to the ordinance aspect.
Okay. There is presently construction underway to change the entrance to the existing shopping center, the Varnado Shopping Center.
There are improvements being made on Tonelli Avenue. I don't know if the access is going to change to any significant degree. The access is there.
Well, I think somebody should know. If it's going to be changed, then everything this doesn't mean anything. The testimony doesn't mean a thing.
I said I don't believe it's going to change in any significant degree. The access is out there currently. It might
Well,
fine tune.
I would presume that the changes, wait a minute, the changes are being made to make this better,
Herb,
to improve it.
if the lane in Tonelli Avenue are 4 lanes or 6 lanes, he's testifying how many cars are coming into it. It's not going to change if the lane is 6 lanes or 4 lanes. It's going to be a lot easier when the turn lanes are put in. So I don't think that affects the count.
This is a funnel. A funnel restricts the access. They're going to be funneled, they are being funneled into this parking area now.
but his testimony was on traffic counts. So what would be the difference if there's another lane on Tulare?
Because it backs up. And people choose another way to get.
Okay, continue, okay.
Wait a minute. The people in that area, there were 700 strong, filed a petition that they don't want this project. They're against it.
Very good, where are they?
There's 700 names. The government has a petition. It has been given to the proper, you don't accept petitions
Can't
yet,
accept petition.
but the town fathers have probably accepted it.
Go to the commission man and ask.
That's true. You can't accept
Exactly right.
petition.
So bring the 700
I
people.
know the Constitution doesn't mean anything. It says you have a right to petition the government, except the planning board and the board of
We're
adjustment.
exempt. Forget it, get it.
That's not set in stone either, because that can be changed by a higher court.
Take it to court.
This thing could last for years.
Is he done?
Now, you are paid by the applicant, correct?
I will be paid by the applicant.
Oh, you didn't get any retainer yet.
He get paid in.
Did any applicant ever hire you not to be an advocate for his cause?
I'm hired to be an independent consultant and to advise my client that if I see any error or any way to make it better, I make those recommendations to ensure that we have a safe and efficient site plan.
And your opposition here, or it would be planner Ms. Hartman, who advised the board, and someone else who would hire a lawyer to fight this. Is that true? Is this not an adversary proceeding, is what I'm saying?
Not as far as I'm concerned. I think we're all friends here.
You will get paid to have opposite opinions, though. That's the point I'm making. The truth, where does the truth lie? That's the board's job to find out.
That's a true statement.
Now, last month, a man on Tunley Avenue on a hit-run accident was thrown 100 feet, and it took him a couple of weeks to die. Tunley Avenue is a death's highway.
What part's on the end?
Wait.
All of it.
I'll get to it at the end. I'll get to it.
Whatever you do has to be to benefit the people of North Bergen. Now, to get back to that petition, there are 700 people that say we don't want it. Fix it. I haven't heard anything from this gentleman or the other gentleman for the parking. I haven't heard anything. How it's going to benefit the people of North Bergen. They're very unhappy now. And you should take that into consideration, and that's why I'm here. And North Bergen does not have a very good record as far as corruption is concerned. That the planning board, not this board, but the planning board had a conviction of a man who admitted taking $2,000
Stick to
for
the
a
project,
ride.
Mr. Shua. You talk about something that happened 25 years ago. All right? Half the members
Yeah,
of
but
the board weren't even
some of the
around.
same members are still on the same board. If
Well,
the
they're
fix
planning board
was,
to
if the
complain.
fix was in then, it can be in now.
Go to the planning board and complain. Leave us alone.
Well, they still have the same appointing authority,
Then go take it up
and,
to him.
and the same,
You stick to
the
case,
same
Mr. Shua, if I cut
administration.
you off and end the meeting,
Wait a minute, the same administration hires you and other members of the board.
They appoint-
They're on, wait a minute, they're on the town payroll.
We are,
Aren't you on the town payroll?
we are appointed members by the mayor and commissioners. In every town, it works the same way. Little Guttenberg, Union City, the mayor of Union City does the same appointments.
Hudson County, this is Hudson County, you know.
You know it more than I do.
We're mentioned in every political science book as being machine politics.
That's right.
Frank Hague, John
You're
B.
in the book, too.
Kennedy.
You're gonna be in the history book too. All
Yeah.
right, what are you doing with the application, Mr. Shaw? You done?
Oh, no.
2 minutes are up.
There's no time limit. 2,000 vehicles
He
an
left.
hour. Where is
He
he?
left. He's home in bed.
Come on, you're on the pad, earn your money.
You made a count for 200 vehicles an hour? 2,000 vehicles an hour, yeah.
Two-way on Tully Avenue.
Yeah. At what time?
The PM peak hour. 4 and 6 PM.
4 and 6 p.m.
Yeah, the hour.
Did you take into consideration when any big sales were on by Kmart or one of the other stores there?
No.
Could it have been greater at those times?
I don't know. Could have been less, could have been greater.
Well, I think you should consider the maximum. If somebody holds a sale, women fight to get indoors. There were riots in Long Island where the security got killed because the people rushed into the store.
You see my dog's having it.
And that's not taken into consideration.
The men.
Now, it was mentioned the 88th Street entrance.
Yes.
Well, as I recollect, the township of North Bergen ceded that to the owner of this development, Ronado. They vacated the street. The fix was in then, and it's still in. Now, it was mentioned the impervious coverage,
I'm the
not by
traffic.
you.
I'm the traffic.
The architect.
Well, it's going to travel on impervious covered
Yes.
property, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
The roads are impervious.
What about, at the present time, on that site, there's a large amount of sewage pipes. I presume they're sewage pipes, cement pipes. Familiar with that?
No.
Well,
Mr.
When
Shaw,
did-
Mr. Shaw,
yeah.
he's not offered for structure, piping, or drainage. He hasn't given any opinion in that.
If they dig up Tunnelly Avenue, all of these numbers that are given for the number of cars passing and everything, all gonna be out the window.
Well, then ask him that. Don't ask him about, does he know what the,
Well,
so let me ask you
I'm
something.
not
Would
informed,
your
I'm not
opinion
informed,
change,
I'm not
Mr. Snyder?
informed, I'm familiar with Tunnelly Avenue. The politicians' problem stuff, that the work that was done would be over in 1 year, and it took them 4 years.
Go to the governor's office and complain, it's a state project.
Oh, no, that's
That's
Nicky
what-
Sacco, he chairs the Transportation Committee. You know Nicky Sacco, don't you?
I see him once.
Oh. What I'm pointing out is, the reports sometimes in the paper are erroneous. And they can report what politicians tell them, and they do. And it was, and mostly all lies.
Is there a question for the traffic
Yeah,
engineer,
stick to
please?
the,
Well, he's arguing me what, he's telling me what I can or
I'm
cannot.
telling you, go to the state and complain about the traffic, about the construction of Tunnelly Avenue. The county has nothing to do with it.
Okay, how is Tunnelly Avenue rate, you're a traffic engineer, on the amount of traffic that travels over it?
I don't know. There's no.
Well, why don't you? You're a traffic engineer.
Mr. Shaw, please don't just fight with the witness. He asked the question and he says he
Well,
doesn't.
you said he's competent. You said he's competent.
I take advice from the council.
I'm saying that he's being paid by the applicant, and I'm very suspicious. And he said, well, he didn't get paid yet. So maybe
Wait, Mr.
his
Shaw.
payment is predicated on what he said. Now, this area here is on the border of Bergen County, true?
It's on the border of Bergen County.
Bergen County. There's a railroad bridge here, and the Fairview Cemetery is there, where my grandparents happen to be buried. And at one time, the state of New Jersey wanted to straighten out that hairpin turn there. It's a dangerous intersection to begin with. Do you agree or don't disagree?
I agree with everything you said.
You do. Thank you. Also, there was a plan around the Second World War, because my family got notice that the Bergen County and the state of New Jersey wanted to straighten out that hairpin turn. Do you have any information? Did you research that to see if they still want to do that?
No.
You know about the bridge that goes over the railroad that used to use that tunnel? The tunnel is there?
I don't.
You know anything about the tunnel?